Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, December 18, and we are just 7 days away from Christmas Day. I'm DJ Moises, and welcome to Beyond the Headlines. Here are our top stories for today. Cebu's wealth boosted by land appraisals, governor says. Metro Cebu commuters face longer travel times amid seasonal congestion. Cebu City launches free holiday bus rides to ease commuter burden, and canceled scheduled power interruption in Naga City, Cebu on December 20 to 21. We have plenty to talk about today, but first up, Cebu Province has again been named as the richest province in the Philippines in the Commission on Audit or COA's 2024 Annual Financial Report, marking the 11th consecutive year it held this distinction. But before we go any further, let's ask the most basic, most honest question. Do you personally feel that Cebu is a rich province? Sa matagbuntag nga mumata ka, does life in Cebu feel easier or heavier? And as a commuter or worker, kung musakay kag jeep, do you feel any benefit from Cebu being rich? And has your life improved in the past years because Cebu is considered wealthy? Drop your comments now. Dili ni pamulitika nga mga pangutana. We just want to hear your real experiences because today, it's not just about what the numbers say, but about how life actually feels for Cebuanos. In the COA report, the province recorded a net worth of about 336.42 billion pesos, backed by a total assets of roughly 339.85 billion pesos. Cebu Governor Pamela Baricuatro attributed Cebu's status as the wealthiest province in the Philippines to the inclusion of land appraisals in its asset valuation. She pointed out that much of this wealth is tied up in high-value lands and unused properties, which may be why many residents don't feel the benefits of Cebu's rich status in their daily lives. She also said she had discussed the matter with other governors who reportedly admitted that land appraisals were not reflected in their asset valuations. Let's watch this short interview with Governor Pamela Baricuatro as she comments on this matter.
What is your comment on the COA's report that Cebu is the richest province?
Yeah, from what we've already talked about this during the campaign, the appraisal of land was included.
What is your comment on the COA's report that Cebu is the richest province?
Yeah, from what we've already talked about this during the campaign.
What is your comment on the COA's report that Cebu is the richest province?
Yeah, from what I've already talked about this during the campaign, the appraisal of land was included. So that's why taas kayo ta compared to the other provinces. We're the only one who did it. I don't know how they got away with it. So because I was just talking with the other governors, but they didn't include the appraisal of lands sa ilang assets. So mauna taas kayo ang Cebu. And what's the point? You know, we have all the assets, we're not making use of it. So, wala feel sa mga tao ang atong pagka-rich kay naano di atong lands high value properties na wala gigamit.
Ang pasultian. So on screen, you would see her reaction when she heard about that result. So now, for our viewers, you have seen two sides of the story, and we would like to hear what you have to say about the matter. Does this ranking make life easier for you and your family? Do you see real benefits in public services, roads, or transportation? Does Cebu's prosperity make it easier for families to dream, save, and plan for their children's future? And finally, from your daily experience, sa matag adlaw nimo nga pagmata, do you truly feel that Cebu is a rich province? Please comment below and share your experiences. Would be interested to hear your thoughts. We are the country's richest province, but what matters most is how wealth touches everyday lives. And speaking of stories that hit home, as Christmas season picks up in Cebu and holiday activities reach their peak, motorists and commuters across Cebu City and Mandaue are experiencing worsening traffic congestion that is testing everyone's patience. And to give us a closer look at how holiday traffic is really affecting commuters on the ground, we go live to Cherry Anvirador, who's been on the streets of Cebu City covering the congestion firsthand. So Cherry, kumusta?
Good afternoon, DJ. Good afternoon,
So Cherry, I think we still have to adjust so that we can hear you clearly, no?
Hello?
Yes. Hi, Cherry.
Hello, DJ.
Yes, mayang hapon. Yes, so kumusta naman din na? How are Cebuanos coping with the holiday rush?
Okay. So, the Cebu City residents and visitors are being urged to prepare for heavier than usual traffic on Cebu City roads with holiday season, as the local government wraps up measures to manage congestions during one of the busiest time of the year. Maggrabe kasi between Cebu City and Mandaue, did you know, even the peak hours, naagya po ng traffic, and napahimang mo si Cebu City Mayor Sir Archibald na sa ato na ng patients, kaya it's normal sa holiday season na ang mga tao manggawas, mag-shopping, to have gathering with their families and loved ones, and mauna ang reason, grabe ang traffic for today's holiday season. So, although Archibald acknowledged that the increase in vehicles and streets is inevitable, given the surge of people traveling for shopping, family gatherings, and leisure time, so iyang yun, ang hindi sapton kay it's normal na manggawas ang mga tao during the holiday season. Kay iha nila mag-celebrate ng Christmas party, lahang family gatherings. And he also noted that large number of people are expected to experience traffic congestion with around 100,000 people roaming around passing through the Cebu City streets every day during the holiday season. So, dili sila makadulot sa mga tao to go out to their homes because once in a life at once in a year mga tabo ang holiday season. So he reminded the people of the residents to please sa atin ang patience because after next January and February more dili sila participate ng traffic ng sakay.
Yes, so na-capture na ko Cherry no nga normal ragid na manggawas ang mga tawo no because
Yeah.
this is the holiday season. But from my perspective, normal na pud unta nga planuhon ni siya kay normal man ni siya. So, how are the people at least sa imo ang observation? How are the commuters coping with the situation?
Okay. I interviewed one of the passengers mo sa mga commuters. Ngayon siya ni Lord Bitaw, she said that naanad na siya bakit sila wala siya mag-assistant and wanted pag-put the traffic and publicity during holiday season. And although she
Cherry.
Hello?
Cherry, mura ka gasakay og jeep. Di kayo magdunggan.
Hello, DJ?
Yes, kani klaro na murag nanaog na ka. Okay. Sige, so Cherry, continue. Kumusta man how are the commuters coping with the situation? I understand that you interviewed a couple of them. Cherry? Don't give up on us, Cherry.
Hello, DJ.
Yes, yes. Cherry, are you there now?
Okay, yes, yes.
Sige,
yes.
klaro na. So kaganina,
Okay.
nadunggan ako nga, you said nga naka-interview ka, no, og a couple
Yeah.
of commuters kung how are they are coping with the situation. So can you
Mm-hmm.
tell us again what you gathered?
Okay, I interviewed couple of commuters earlier, and they said that it's normal for holiday season nga makaspeed, sabi nga ni ka traffic, ay nga ni ka daghang mga tao sa gawas, but they understand nga ang mga tao nga hindi magawas during holiday season, then diha na ay 13th month, and they can go shopping, they can go celebrate with their loved ones during the Christmas celebration. So, wala lang sila nireklamo kay they themselves is also a commuters na naka-experience ana. So, ang ilahalang good is bound nagtaas nga pasensya aron dili maguba ang ilahang Christmas nga
Hello, Cherry, murag wala naguba ang Christmas atong commuters but murag naguba ang imo ang sound.
Hello?
Yes, karon madunggan na. So you were saying para dili maguba ang ilang celebration, no? That was what you were saying?
Mhm.
Mhm. Sige.
Yeah. So, okay. So what I'm
sige,
saying
Cherry.
is that I interviewed some of the commuters, and they said it's normal for them to experience this kind of traffic. Kay it's it's holiday season, and it's normal nga ang mga tao kay manggawas gyud.
No, actually, that's always been a typical characteristic of every Cebuano or even every Filipino in general. That's why we are known to be resilient. But I'm also hopeful that at least our government leaders will use that resilience to inspire them to provide better services. Because as you also said, and which I agree, it is normal for people to go out during the holiday season. So it's also normal for our government leaders to already forecast this peak because we see this year on year. So Cherry, before I let you go, yeah, nakadawat man po siguro kasi mo ang 13th month just like the rest of the commuters. Unsa may ma-advise nimo sa ato ang mga commuters for them to be able to still have a Merry Christmas in spite of the traffic and the congestion that's testing their patience?
Okay. I, as a commuter myself, no, I encourage everyone to do not go out unless it is important. And if travel is unavoidable, it is this best thing to do. Go outside. Go outside during before the peak hours to avoid being stuck in heavy traffic. Also, the motorists are also encouraged to take alternative routes if na sila makita nga routes na dili kaayo traffic to with lighter traffic at to exercise patience. So maorag yun na ako ang ma-advise nila. As for the city government, no, they are doing their best to make the traffic smoother. Bisan pag grabe gid ka bump to bump ang traffic, they are doing their best, especially that according to Cebu City Councilor Winston Pipito, a chairman of transportation, nga usasan sa naka-traffic usasan sa naka-traffic is because same klase pa. So meaning daghan pag mga students nga na silang mga schools and during sa mga ting-uli na diha na ang grabe ka traffic. So he assured that after siguro sa ilang klase ma-lighter na ang traffic. And as for to si Cebu City Mayor Mr. Archibald, he said that ilahang i-clear ang mga major thoroughfares, ibawal nila ang mag-park hilid sa dalan, and if naamang gani, they will give citations and ilang ito ang truck or ilang i-clamp. So aron mao na ilang mga measures, mga short-term measures na ilahang di-implement karon for the holiday season.
Sige, salamat kayo, Cherry, ha?
Okay. Thank you, DJ, and thank you sa mga viewers sa Sunstar Beyond the Headlines.
So that was Cherry Ann Virador, no, ang correspondent sa Sunstar. And I would agree with what she said, no, katong iyang tip. we will have to use the app gani when it comes to kanang directional or map nga kanang apps, not just for direction but also for us to be able to know which roads to avoid kay makitaan magid nato nga red siya. So if there are alternative roads, then might as well utilize those roads. The other thing said, that's one of the reasons why a lot of the malls these days gi-extend na nila until 10 o'clock in the evening so that para dili ta magtapok tanan early in the evening. So katong mga gustong mo avoid, because I know that you are buying a lot of gifts and I hope apidon mi ninyo sa inyong mga gipamalit, but seriously, then avoid also kanang the rush like kanang 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. because what I normally do is I would start the buying at 9 o'clock and manotice man sa dako nga there's not much people anymore and the lines are no longer just as long. So yes, this is a good time for us to just exercise our patience, understand one another, because at the end of the day, this is the season of giving. But I still wish that our leaders will also take our resilience and our patience as an inspiration for them to prepare better, no? Because balik-balik magid ning Christmas season. So as the holiday rush continues to test patience on the road, we look at a development aimed at easing the daily commute for thousands of Cebuanos. The rollout of free electric buses for Cebu City commuters. Cebu City is set to introduce free electric buses and coasters for commuters in response to long-standing public transport challenges and growing frustration over daily travel woes. This initiative aims to provide no-fare rides and modern eco-friendly transport options to help ease congestion and commuting costs for workers, students, and everyday passengers. Mayor Nestor Archibald cites that as the city answers to public demand for better commuting services, and while detailed route information and full implementation timelines are still being finalized, and I hope ma-finalize siya before mo end ang December, the program reflects the city's broader push to modernize transportation, reduce reliance on older vehicles, and offer more accessible mobility solutions for residents. So again, I hope ang atong mga viewers, no, please, no, join us here in the conversation. So, will these free buses ba make a difference in your commute? No? Okay, we would like to hear your thoughts also, okay? Even if na mga limitations and kaning magong traffic problems nato, these are also compounded issues. No? So to be fair with the current leaders, di man gid nila ma-solve po yun ang problema overnight, no? Given that these are also problems that are created over time. So this is also a good feedback that we can give to our leaders. So kaning mga free buses ba, eco buses that are being provided by Cebu City, we'd like to hear your thoughts whether they can really make a difference in your commute. And if you could improve public transport even more, unsa may gusto ninyong usbon na to og una? Mas daghan ang rota, mas taas ang operation, or safer rides? Well, sa akong tanaw, murag all of the above man ni siya. And then, do you think initiatives like this help Cebuanos, no, truly feel the wealth and progress of our Cebu province? And of course, I will not let this segment end, no, without also tying this to the bus rapid transit. Why are we not making the most of the BRT buses, no? And what's delaying the implementation? This would have been the perfect time to test its effectiveness, no? Kay daas man ang ato ang commuter volume, so we would be able to see unta, no, kung maka-make ba gid ni siya og difference to the lives of everybody or every Cebuano commuters. And as we talked about earlier, progress is not just measured in new programs or big rankings. It is measured in how well our basic services, such as transportation, are maintained and delivered. So finally, we take a closer look at a scheduled maintenance by VECO and how it might affect households and businesses across the city. So this is good news. This can also be bad news. It depends on you. But there is a canceled scheduled maintenance. No? So please be informed that the scheduled power interruption on December 20 and 21, that's this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, will be canceled. Dili madayon. due to technical constraints. So, unsa maning mga lugar that would have been affected kung nadayon ni siya. So, katong gi-announce na katong 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. sa Barangay Lanas and Uling, dili to siya madayon, no? So, katong gi-announce na to nga scheduled power interruption sa Lanas, Uling, Naga City along Naga Uling Road, dili to madayon. So, this is good news, no? But still, it depends, no, because that could have also been better services, no. So we will keep you posted. Okay, the intent also of BECO is to maximize opportunities for every Cebuano, no, to have the most or to make the most of the holiday season. So that's a look at life here in Cebu, no, from the rankings that name our province the richest in the country, to the challenges of holiday traffic and solutions like free electric buses that aim to make everyday commuting easier for residents. At the end of the day, progress is only meaningful if it reaches every Cebuano, touches homes and families and communities, and makes life easier for all of us. So I'm DJ Moises. Thank you for staying with us today. Don't forget to share your thoughts. We want to hear your experiences and ideas on how Cebu's resources and services can truly benefit everyone. And from all of us here at Sunstar, we wish you a safe, joyful holiday season. See you again tomorrow. Happy holidays.